Greetings, viewers. What we have here is another one of those silver Dells that really was kind of a worthless piece of trash around the time that worthless pieces of trash were littering the market. It is a Dell Dimension E521. Now, these things are well known for having all kinds of weird quirks that really, quite frankly, they should not have. But here's another one here, and it seems to even work. We'll see if it actually managed to survive its trip here and sitting around out here for goodness only knows how long. If you compare it to the 9150 that I looked at in a previous video, you can see that it's only got the one space here, and this one does not have a floppy drive or a card reader. It's just a blank. Do have an optical drive. It is a DVD burner at the very least. Might read dual layer. I can't actually tell. I don't think it does. AMD 64 Live, certified for Windows Vista, and it does have a Vista Business license on the top of it. That's what it would have come with, I presume anyway. Well, we take a look at the back. Relatively standard power supply for one of these Dells. Nothing too fancy there. Your audio connections, this would support surround sound, it looks like. 4 USB, Ethernet, and an onboard video VGA connection. Weedy monitoring computer. I don't even think it's got a redeeming feature. You can't add the PS2 ports and the serial port to this, although you might be able to. This one's actually fitted with another video card, which I'm mildly surprised to see. Usually you don't see that on cheap computers. Date code is, let's see here, date code 050307. So, definitely thoroughly outmoded. I'm going to pop off the cover, which does not want to come off, of course. It's pretty typical for Dells. If we take a look inside here, ooh, we got 2 hard drives in this one. There's a video card, probably nothing great, but hey, if it works, it works. Power supply is rated for 300 and something, 305 watts it looks like, so probably a 350 watt power supply. RAM is fully populated. There's not really much else I can think of to say about it. It's just another one of these mid to late 2000s Dells, and a consumer grade one at that. So, definitely not the most interesting thing in the world. So I'm going to go ahead and put the side cover back on. We'll power it up and see what it does. Before I go any further, I'd like to issue a funeral notice for this Creative Vado HD. I was going to record this video with this camera, and brought it out here, turned it on, said it had a full battery, hit the record button, and it immediately turns off. Now, admittedly, I got kind of ticked off with it and tossed it into a pile of crap, but as you can see, it has just completely seppuku'd itself. I don't know where the latch for the back cover went. That's probably gone forever, but yeah, this battery definitely was starting to expand on its own anyway. So it doesn't surprise me that it seppuku'd itself and it landed in the pile of crap. If the battery was good, it probably would have been fine, but not anymore. The camera itself probably still works. I'm sure I could replace that battery and go again, but I might put the battery back in it, plug it in, and see if there's any footage on the actual camera. I don't think there is, because it was reporting about an hour and 2 minutes of usable space, and I'm pretty sure that that's the maximum that it was. It was a 60-minute camera, so it's done. I'm going to take that into work on Monday and throw it in the pile of e-waste. Back to this thing. Go ahead and hit the power. Yep, that fan works just as well. as the other one did. And it looks like I have no video, so it's probably not seeing the video card. Oh, well that would explain why I have no video. I'm on an orange power light. I thought that power supply was good. Okay, we'll give it another try. Oh, there it goes. I'm not sure what that was all about. Let's go into setup here. E521, BIOS revision 1.1.6. Wow, that sounds really bad. I hope that's not a 60 hertz buzz, so I'm pretty sure that's not about to blow up in my face, but even still. Probably an updated BIOS available. Athlon 64 5000 plus. 4 gigs of RAM. One chip is different than all the others for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, well, maybe the battery's not so good because it's back in the year 2003. So let's see. I think everything is okay with respect to the drives. 250 gig Seagate. Another 250 gig Seagate. Here's the optical drive, DVD-RW. You can look up that model if you want to know more about it. That must be the power supply fan, because the video card doesn't have a fan on it. And I don't think it's the front panel fan, the case ventilation fan, the CPU fan. That's kind of loud. Alright, RAID off. Smart reporting is off. We'll turn that on. Not that it probably makes much of a difference. This actually would support RPL booting, which is kind of neat. But I think everything is pretty much good to go. We'll save and exit. We'll see if it boots into anything. Anything on either of those drives. Diskette drive 0 failure. Oh, went to a generic award BIOS screen here. Amount of system memory has changed. System battery voltage is low. Press F1 to continue. So I don't really care that much. And I get a blinking cursor. Any hard drive activity? Oh, there it goes. Microsoft Windows XP Professional and Ubuntu. Somebody used the Wooby install, which is interesting. Kind of almost curious what version of Ubuntu that is. Must be pretty old. Of course, I could look up the system name because the sticker is still on the front. But we'll see if Windows will actually start here. Here it comes. It's got at least Service Pack 2 on it. I don't remember when they got rid of the professional designation in the copyright year. I think that was Service Pack 2. Might have been Service Pack 3. Wow. That really does not like the cold. It's angry at me for daring to wake it up from its slumber. Ouch, I've never heard a fan that bad. It was probably bad to start with, and running in the cold lubrication doesn't help. But yeah, this is almost certainly a domain-connected PC, and I'm not sure I'm going to know what the password is. I can guess, but don't think I'm going to get very far with it. Yeah, I tried. I don't know what the password is, and I don't really feel like breaking into it. It's not really worth breaking into, so what we'll do is I'm probably going to... I haven't decided if I'm going to install Linux on this or if I'm just going to install Windows Vista, because it's got a Vista business license on it, even though I know Windows Vista is kind of a piece of crap and not much supports it. But that being said, It's not like it's a useful computer anyway, really. It's just a random AMD Athlon thing. I could install something like Solid X on this, or maybe some other distribution, because it is 64-bit compatible, but with only 4 gigs of RAM, you know, not much can really be said for the performance, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'll turn it off. And I'll, with my decision, and in a future video, we'll go ahead and we'll take a look at the system again, and see what it can do. C2C service. I have no idea what that is. Terminate the program. See if the computer will actually turn off. Peace and quiet.